Hello, friends. How are you? Happy Thursday. Hop on, say hello. If you're new, welcome. Drop the word new and tell us where you are tuning in from. I would love to know. So if you are new, welcome. My name is Shelby Ray. I am 55 and you have stumbled upon a hot mess is what you've really stumbled upon. But we talk everything midlife, beauty, fashion, menopause, hot flashes, farm life, cooking, all the things. So it's just a fun place to be. Hop on, say hi. I'm going to share a few of my favorite things that give me an instant boost of confidence. And I would love for you to share what you do to boost your confidence. Is it your favorite piece of clothing? Is it a makeup item? Is it a purse? Is it shoes? Is it anything? Yoga? What is it that gives you a confidence boost? I have a few things, but we're going to start with our primer before we get our makeup going here, because always need a good primer on, because you do not want your makeup or anything to settle in fine lines and wrinkles. And so this is what primer does. It prevents any makeup, foundation, BB cream, anything like that. It prevents it from settling in your fine lines, wrinkles, all the things that we have at 55 that we don't want to do. So that's what primer does. Plus it hydrates. That is a blurring primer. It does several different things. It hydrates, it blurs, it fills in, it filters out, it does all the things. I even wear it without any kind of foundation at all. Sometimes just because it's just that good. But the number one thing is you need to let it kind of dry and settle and all that for, I don't know, 45 seconds to a minute or so. But while we do that, I am going to put on a little eye primer today. Hello, how are you? Hop on, say hi. I'm just cleaning off this little brush. This is one of my favorite eye primers. Can't even read the name anymore. Hold on. See, that's what I'm saying. Plouse base. I guess Plouse is the name of it. I get it from Amazon. If you want a link to anything that I'm using today, just drop the word link and I'll send you the info. But this is a really, really good eye primer. And here's the best part. It takes very little and it goes a very long way. So I take this flat brush and put, like a dot. Come on. I'm scared I'm going to squeeze too much out. A dot. And this dot is going to do both eyes. And this just ensures that, your eye makeup stays exactly where it's supposed to stay. It also helps if you have very hooded eyes like I do. It keeps your eye makeup in the right place. Also, if you normally use concealer on your eyelids, sometimes the concealer, depending on which one you use and all of that, it can get it can get a little messy where, like it almost becomes a little oily. So, and this does not. This is a very matte primer and it dries very, very quickly. But I do use it to go underneath my eyebrow. Just like you would a concealer. Just to give it that little bit of sharpness and that crisp edge. And there we go. I know I look like I have white raccoon eyes now. So then I take a little beauty blender and I just go over it a little bit. It just kind of blends out the edges. And that kind of thing. Okay, so eye primer on. That's one of my favorite things. And it does give me a little bit of a confidence boost just because I know that my eye makeup, whatever I use today, is going to stay on there all day. I know a lot of people do their eye makeup before they do their foundation and stuff. It's almost like I'm using my left hand and I'm a right-handed person when I do that. It's very awkward to me. So I always do my foundation first. But here's another product that I absolutely love, and the technique that I love to do. And it does give a little bit of confidence because when you see this technique during the process, you're like, oh, that is not going to work out well, but it really does. And it's called underpainting. And I just take these hydrating color sticks and you do it all around wherever you would like to contour or do a little bronze or whatever. That's what we start with. Hop on, say hi. Tell me something that you either wear or use or do to give you a boost of confidence. These are a few of my favorite products. Some of them are makeup, some of them are tanning, some of them are different things, but we're just going to talk about all of them. So just hop on, say hi. So what you want to do is you just want to blend these out. And what I really love is that you don't have to be perfect. And I'm telling you, if you've never seen this technique, or you've only seen the videos where they kind of speed it up, and you're like, I wonder what they did to make that look good at the end. This is where you get to see it in real life motion here, because it's going to get crazy for a minute. But you just want to blend all of this out. And what contouring does, it just gives you a little bit of structure. And that's what we're looking for, is a little bit of structure here in a minute. And creating these shadows, you could do this with bronzer on top of your foundation as well, which I do. But this technique right here, it's fun for one, and two, Again, you can be super messy and it still works out at the end. When I first did this, I was like, oh, this is not going to work out well, but it really does. Okay, so take a little beauty blender, like a little magic eraser. If you want more structure. And there we go. So now all that's done. And you do want it to be a little darker than you think you want it to be. Because again, we're going to put our foundation on top of it. Trying to find the one. Oh, here it is. This Fresh Orchid color. It's so pretty. Just going to do a little dot. This is going to be our blush for the day. Now, did you know you could use these hydrating color sticks for blush, contour, highlight, eyeshadow, lipsticks, all the things. I know. Stick with me, though. You're like, girl, what you doing? That is going to be crazy. It's going to be fine. I will tell you the new trend, or a trend I have seen, where they put the blush across the nose. I haven't been able to do that one. I tried it. I don't know. It's just a little, it's not for me. It's not for me. But again, if you see anything or you're interested in any of the products that I'm using, just drop the word link and I will send over the info. Okay. So now that we have that done, I'm going to go ahead and go in with my eyeshadow. And this is the one that I'm going to use today. And if you notice, this one's actually, this color is gone. I love this eyeshadow palette. I have a brand new one. I'm going to show you the exact colors. But this one is so, look how gorgeous that is. And that's why I use it the way I do. But they're just so versatile. And you can use one color, you can use 9 colors, you can use 2, whatever you want to do, which is why I love makeup in general. It's just an expression of your personality and you, and making yourself, you know, feel good, all the things. But this is actually palette 9, and I have been wearing it for several years. I love it. I'm just cleaning off my brush a little bit. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with this lighter pink color here as my all over. Kind of all over. I'm just going to tap it right here above. So I have a very hooded eye, and I mean to the point that this touches my eyelashes, okay? So I'm going to show you how to make it not look so hooded, okay? So I'm going above my crease with this light, kind of light pink color. When you hop on, say hi. If you're new, welcome. Drop the word new and tell us where you are tuning in from. I would love to know. Also, if you are on the replay later, just drop the word replay so we can say hi, or I can say hi. If you have any questions, you are welcome to drop them in the comments, or you can message me directly. I'm always up for that. And I'll answer any questions you have. You can ask me anything. 99% of the time I will give you an answer. If there's just something so off the wall and I don't want to, I just won't. But there's not really a whole lot you could ask me that I wouldn't answer. Okay, so now I'm going to go with this chocolate brown. And let me just tell you, this eyeshadow palette, it's kind of like playing tic-tac-toe, because the colors going downward, they all go together, across, they all go together, diagonal, they all go together, and then all four corners. So if you ever wonder which colors go with what or what can I do with them, just think of tic-tac-toe, and they're all set that way, so you don't have to guess at it. So I'm going to go in with this chocolate brown, and I'm going to go right into my crease. And see what that did? All of a sudden now, even with my eye that's hooded, I have structure. And so I'm going to keep my eye open, and I'm going to bring it up just a little so you can see it a little bit. But what we're really doing is creating that dark shadow back there, so I look like I have a little more structure to my eye, instead of this one looking a little more washed out than this one. And this gives me a huge confidence boost to do it this way, because everybody has something that they don't like about themselves. And sometimes you believe that it's like a neon sign, like everybody can see it just like you, like it sticks out like a sore thumb. And my hooded eyes are what makes me feel that way. So anything I can do to kind of combat that gives me more confidence, because I don't feel like it's, you know, the big sore thumb or the neon sign that everybody's looking at my hooded eye. You know what I'm saying? Another thing I have is my upper lip is really thin. I don't have much of an upper lip, and I have lots of fine lines and wrinkles around there. And so I do things to boost my confidence with that as well. But we'll get to our lips here in just a second. Okay. So now we've got that done. Now I'm going to go in with, oh, we can use this one. This champagne color here. And what we're going to do is we're going to put it on our lid and give a little life and a little light, a little contrast. And what that's going to do is when we put our mascara on, even with my hooded eye, you're going to be able to see my lashes a little bit more, because I have that light champagne right there on my lid, right behind my lashes. And that's just a little tip or trick for you, that if you don't have the long flowy lashes. I don't either. But you kind of want your lashes to be a little bit of the focus. Putting a shimmer or a champagne color right there on your lid. And then blending it up at the top a little bit. When we get our mascara on, you'll see the difference that that makes. So I do want to blend this out just a little. Now you don't want to go in and blend the whole eye look, because then what you get is just basic, you get mud. You don't have the separation of the colors like we just did. So I just blend a little bit, just like that. So in order to lift our eyes a little bit, what you want to do to clean these up, and we still haven't put any foundation on, so if you're just hopping on, I know it looks crazy, but I'm doing underpainting, and I'm also doing my eye makeup before I do my foundation, which is backwards for me, but I'm doing it today. When you clean up the side of your eye, if you notice, I'm going upward instead of straight out toward my ear. You want to go upward. And look how that lifted my eye up compared to this one. It's an instant lift without doing anything else. It's amazing. It amazes me every single time. But all you want to do is just go upward instead of outward. And now you've got an instant lift. An instant little boost of a lift there. Now I'm going to take this chocolate brown and just put it a little bit at the bottom. Probably a third of the way, not quite half, okay? And again, it defines my eye and it gives it a little bit more structure. Just a little bit of that brown eyeshadow makes a difference. Okay, and then we'll just take it and clean it up a little bit, just so it goes upward again. Okay, this is where the magic happens. Now we're going to go in with our foundation. And you can use any foundation. I use my powder foundation because I'm obsessed with it. I love it. It is the best foundation I have ever used on this planet. And to say that about a powder foundation as a 55-year-old woman is really saying something. And I've used this for a few years now. It's so good. It does not, and look how, I need a new one, or I need to get my new one out. It doesn't cake, it doesn't crease, it doesn't, like I always say, it doesn't get weird. It goes on super easy, very, very lightweight. It stays on all day. I never have to reapply it. It gets better and better as the day goes on because it is made with shea butter. It does not have any talc in it whatsoever. It's got vitamins, minerals, no chemicals whatsoever. It's natural. It's so good. And look at there. This side has foundation, no foundation. Just that easy. And look at the glow that it gives. I absolutely love it. Love it, love it, love it. Again, you can just drop the word links for everything that you see today. Or if there is a one specific product, kind of like this powder foundation, if you're just interested in the powder foundation, just drop the word powder. And I can send you that. Plus, if you need a color match, I can help you with that as well. But when I tell you, it feels like absolutely nothing on my face. There we go. Now here's a little confidence booster again. Using the same powder foundation, instead of using a liquid concealer. Hey, Miss Darlene, how are you? Happy Thursday, beautiful. So good to see you. I take the same powder foundation in a much lighter color and use it as a concealer. Everywhere I would put a liquid concealer, I put the lighter color of the powder. And look at that. I can do this. Oh, thank you, baby. You didn't get notified? I know FB is being a little wonky lately. Thank you for sharing me. I appreciate it so much. But because I know that it is not going to settle, crack, crease, do anything like that, I know I can use it under my eyes and get the effect that I want, just like if I had used a liquid concealer. And done. And the biggest confidence booster here is the fact that I know once I put my makeup on, I don't have to worry about it for the rest of the day. I don't have to redo it later. I don't have to try to touch it up. Even if I get hot and sweaty and all of the things, this is going to stay all day long. Hey, Deborah, how are you? Happy Thursday. So happy to see you, my gorgeous friend. Thank you so much for sharing me. Y'all, that means so much to me, and I so appreciate it. Y'all, don't forget to hit that follow button up there at the top, too. All right. Mascara. If you're new, the reason I sit on my mascara is because when mascara is warmed up a little bit, it goes on so much better and so much smoother. Even if you're in the bathroom or somewhere where you stand to do your makeup and you don't sit down, get a little cup of water, of warm water, and put your mascara tube in there while you're getting the rest of your makeup done or skincare or whatever. And then it'll be ready for you when you're ready to do when you're ready to put your makeup on. Do y'all have any plans for the weekend? We have a few projects going on around the house here. But see how much better your mascara shows up with that light on your lid like that? It's so much good. But we've got a few projects going on I'm in the middle of. If you saw my stories yesterday, you see one of the big projects I'm working on. Y'all know the junk drawer in your house, in the kitchen. Everybody's got a junk drawer somewhere that you pick something up or you use something or bread ties or something. Anything gets thrown in this junk drawer. Like, I don't know. I guess I feel like it's too good to throw away, but I don't know that I'll ever use it. You know, that kind of thing. Or if I may need this one day. Well, I have a area in my big barn that has become that. It's a junk room. And if you think a junk drawer is bad, a junk room is 10 times worse. It's 10 times worse. And it's 10 times worse because, number one, out in the barn is where Kirk's office is because he works from home as well. So I'm telling you, like when he does, I mean, cutting shelves or, I don't know, putting a mower together or working on the track or anything that is going on in this barn ends up in this room when you don't know where to put it or what you want to do with it later. And so it's not like, I mean, it's not like there's just a few random things and all of a sudden, you're just going to pick them up and decide. We're talking like big equipment and like all of our camping stuff. And of course, Kirk is a huge fisherman. And I'm sure he will disagree when I say this. But there we go. We will never have to buy another tackle box or cooler in our lifetime. Like, I could give some away. I have found so many. I think he had those hid, thinking that I wouldn't find them when he says he needs another kind of cooler. What, y'all? It's insane. I mean, little ones, big ones, roll around ones, all the things. I found so many things. Okay, so I always take the foundation off of my lips before I put any kind of lip product on, because it's going to last a whole lot longer when you put your lip products directly on your lips and not sitting on top of your foundation. And I'm going to tell you, this is my biggest confidence booster right here, is a really pretty bold lip, whether it's red, brown, a nude, anything that just captures your lips is an immediate confidence booster. I'm going to show you my hot pink one, because I love it. And you know, I got my pink shirt on. I bought this t-shirt thinking that it was one thing and it became something else, and it's huge. Like, two of us could get into this. Now, I will tell you, Here's another little trick if you don't know. Your lip liner and your lipstick, don't take it all the way into the corners. I always do like that. You want to stop it because as we age, everything droops, all the things. And if you don't put it all the way in the corner, then you don't have that kind of, I call it the sad clown smile. And you can't tell when you don't take it all the way to the corner. But see, your lips look more full and they don't have that droop if you don't take it to the corner. Then I'm going to use my lip plumper. So pretty. And then I just take a little lip brush or fade that in a little bit. And there you go. That's it. That's today's look. Lots of confidence in all the things. My number one confidence booster, I can tell you, is self-tanning. I love to self-tan, and this is my favorite self-tanner. So if you are looking for a self-tanner, say tan in the comments. I'll send you the link to that. But you can just say links if you are interested in today's looks or anything that I showed you. But wear what you love. Be bold, be beautiful, be you, be all the things. And yeah, I love y'all. Thanks for hanging out. If you need anything at all, I did, yeah, I have not done Botox or my lip filler in probably 3 years now. Yeah, I did a little Botox up here 3 years ago, like once or twice, and then my lip filler. But yeah, you're right, Miss Darlene. I do not anymore. I'm just being me. That's it. All right, my friends, if you need anything, thank you, Miss Darlene. I love y'all so much. Let me know. Have a fabulous Thursday. See you later.